Welcome to you, my name's Dayle and this is DaylesAddiction. I have got a story for you and it starts with an unboxing. So I am going to get straight to showing you the goods, which is why you're here. You saw the thumbnail, right? And then I'll tell you the story around how this unboxing connects to the return of my Louis Vuitton flower trunk. So stick around because it's an interesting one, and I'm kind of impressed with myself about how I've gone about doing this. So this bag just gives enough room for me to fit in the frame. If you've been watching me on Instagram, by the time you see this, it would have probably been a couple of weeks ago that I did an outfit of the day, giving a little hint about where I was going. So if you don't follow me there, check me out. I do a lot of outfit of the days. You guys really inspire me to actually rotate my bag collection and also think about different looks. And I love watching other people's looking at other people's outfit of the days. And so yeah, check me out on Instagram because I also do surprise unboxings on Instagram as well that I don't do here on YouTube. So another reason to check out the content over on that platform. So the first thing I've got is a proof of purchase, and there's quite a bit of paperwork in here, and that is because there's a bit of a story to tell. So FYI, nothing unauthentic here on this channel. Here is the box. I don't understand why people don't like pulling the ribbon. Like, that's the most satisfying part. Just peel the ribbon off. Like, let's learn how to tie bows. That's what YouTube's for, teaching us how to tie bows. And you'll notice that I've changed my background to show off all my Louis Vuitton goodies. All right, here we go. God, this box is huge. Thank God they collapsed down. And the magnetism is really strong. All right. Alright, I'm going to put this box down because that is way too heavy. I'm very excited. This is the box. I'm very excited. So here we go. We've got a lovely drawstring dust bag. My new Louis Vuitton handbag is none other, wow, than the Capucines BB. I'm just looking at this on the screen, looking at myself, looking at this, and just going, wow, 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 wow. This is the shoo-shoo, I think. I did see a little sticker here. I'll find it online in Tyrolean leather. I can show you the sticker here in blue. Sorry, I'm just a little bit overwhelmed. It's much different when you look at things yourself instead of in a boutique. Because the boutique lighting is very yellow, and I'm like catching the true colour of this with you for the first time right now. And wow. I just I'm not sure where to start. One thing about the Capucines for me is that I found it a really formal bag. And if you're new here, this will be news to you perhaps. But if you're not, my mantra, done but undone. And I saw this bag first on a luxury shopper's Instagram channel that I follow, Hello Sahar, called Indulge in Luxury. And I immediately texted that picture to my SA and said, do you have this bag? And this was in Sydney, the original bag. But there was no real sign of it coming, and All I knew was that this was a BB size. I was actually after the yellow initially. The yellow, I think I put it on my Instagram stories. I think I did. Anyway, oh God, this is such a messy video. And so I kind of just forgot about it. And when I took the trunk back, I caught sight of this black Capucines, and it had the filigree, or the, what's it called? The Louis Vuitton pattern. Anyway, it was all kind of like this, but in the top of the Capucines. And I said, oh, that's beautiful. I'd been looking at Capucines. I'd tried on the mini. It wasn't for me. It was too small. I tried on the BB. I really quite liked it. But I was just going to wait for the right colour combination to come in. And my client advisor, Linda, said to me, we actually have a caravan up in the salon at the moment if you want to come and have a look. And my brain was saying no, but my heart was saying, yeah, why not? I saw the yellow and I said, oh God, it's beautiful, because like as soon as you see this, you just want to touch it. Like imagine touching that. It's like, it's firm. I know that's weird, isn't it, right? It's firm, but soft and mushy. Oh, it's just amazing. And I said, I talked to my other CA about this, and we agreed the yellow was too small, but it came in this beautiful blue. And she said, we have it. And we turned around and there it was. And like, I was done. Who was I kidding that I wasn't going to take this bag? I'm going to give you a close-up look at this bag and tell you a bit more about this bag in just a second. I'm kind of weaving my story in at the same time. Anyway, if you know the Capucines, you know it's a bit of an investment. And so I was like, no. And only 50 of these were made. 50. Why? Me and my seasonal bags. And I said, listen, I want to think about it overnight. She said, well, I'll hold it for you. This was Monday afternoon. And I thought about it overnight, and I thought, you know, if I can get the 50% back of my trunk so that they're still holding a deposit for the made to order, if they will refund that to me, then I'll get the bag. So, you know, if you don't ask, you don't get. So I asked and I got. And I remembered what my husband once said to me.
You're better looking at it than looking for it.
He's such a wise man. So I called him and I told him that this is what I was thinking of doing. And he said, yeah, makes sense. He's wonderful, isn't he? So I'll show you through the bag now, because I feel like this is the worst unboxing I've ever done. So I'm very sorry. But my client advisor told me today. So today is like 6 days after I originally decided. I went into the boutique and she told me that these bags take around 285 hours to make. And that is it 285 hours or 285 steps? I can't remember. Obviously, I was drinking too much champagne. Anyway, it's very complicated for what looks like quite a simple looking bag. Also, something fun to note is these rivets here are the rivets that are put on all of the Louis Vuitton trunks. So there are a lot of heritage details in the Capucines that we probably aren't really aware of. And I'm sure there's more, but I didn't Google them before I made this video, because when the heart knows what the heart knows, the rest doesn't really matter so much. But I'll do some research, I promise. So the thing that sold me about this bag, and I recently did a bag flag tag where I explained what was happening with my Louis Vuitton trunk. I also said that I only had one blue bag at the moment. And that was a bit of a hint, because I filmed that video knowing that I was going to pick this one up. I don't know exactly what kind of coloured blue this is, but it's just beautiful. It has quite a thick strap inside. So it is fully leather lined bag, and you can see the glazing on the top is just divine. The quality in this bag, this is a grown-up bag, people. It is, yeah, really grown up. It's the only way I can kind of I can put it into words. There's a little clasp here that attaches to that D-ring to close the bag up, which is you know, useful, but I probably won't be using that. God, it feels so soft inside. And there's a zipper compartment on the back of the bag. I feel like so awkward showing you this. Oh God, that leather inside is so soft. It's like lambskin or something. It probably is, I just don't know. And you've obviously, if you've seen any videos on the Capucines before, you've got this flap here that you can tuck into this little, what do you call that? Like a little, a little flap keeper. You can tuck it in, and it acts as like a closure for the bag, and it highlights the LV there. Or you can wear it on the outside. Everything's a bit stiff at the moment, so it's a little bit tricky. And yeah, I don't know why you would do that. Here I am screwing my face up at a bag I just bought. But no, I like the idea of it just sitting on the inside of the bag like that. I just love this handle. It's amazing. Now, let me give you a close-up. It is gold hardware, but there's not a lot of it. And it's not a really shiny yellow gold. It's kind of a champagne gold. So you've got this LV here. And this little thing, whatever that is, flower logo. But then look at these. These have got leather on them and all the rivets. Look at the structure. Like, that's just a special, special, special bag. Everything is finished beautifully. We've got 4 feet on the base there. And the colour, I just can't get over the colour. Like, this is like the denim blue of... what is it called, that Hermes colour that, again, I feel like single white female stalking Mel Soldera and her bags, but she's got this blue Birkin that looks like blue jeans, and this one to me is kind of my version of that. It's but it's got a little bit more sass with the scrunchy handle. Let me attach the strap. So here's the strap. It's quite a thick strap, but it's also very, very soft, and each end has 3 adjustments, and it's on the middle adjustment, and these are the adjustments that give you a heart attack when you use them because they're so tight until they loosen up. I love this Louis Vuitton hardware on the strap here where it swivels, so it doesn't matter how you throw the bag on, you can make sure that your strap doesn't twist. It's very fancy. So here it is with the strap, and I just don't imagine me using the strap, to be honest, very much. I feel like the beauty of this bag is in the handle and in the hand carry. But in saying that, I do see an opportunity to wear this bag with one of those funky new Louis Vuitton canvas straps, like my Fendi strap. I'll just reach one, you know, something like this. Imagine like something really loud, like the straps that are on the Almas. That would look super cool with this bag too, wouldn't it? There were those classic people out there going, no, don't do that. But that's just me. So I'm going to show you what this looks like on. I am going to give you some first impressions. I am so happy that I have this bag, and now's probably the time to tell you that this is not all that I've got to show you. So yeah, I got something else to show you. I was on my way out of the store and I caught my reflection. In this. We love a little drawer. It's a very tight drawer. Inside of here is a first piece for me from Louis Vuitton. This piece is from the Menswear collection. Are you ready? Be prepared to be blinded. Look at that. This is the autumn-winter collection by Virgil, I believe. And it's a pocket organizer. And look at that. I like both of these pieces. Honestly, I'm a little bit flabbergasted. It has the vachette lining around the outside of it. And this is coated canvas. This is coated canvas. This is not leather. And then on the inside, you've got obviously the two flap for you to put. You can put money in there if you like, or papers. And then you've got all these card spots. And you can see it has this very limited. It's the Menswear Autumn Winter 2021 collection. And it's it is spectacular. Look at that. I've never seen anything quite like this before, in person especially. My essay told me that Virgil's just renewed his contract with Louis Vuitton, so I think we'll continue seeing some fabulous things. Is that like hurting your eyes at all? How amazing is that? So amazing. So I have used up all of my Louis Vuitton Rose de Vence fragrance, and I spoke to my essay around the process of having it refilled, and literally I just have to send a message through, tell them what I have, and they can check to see if they have the refills. And she asked if there was anything else that I wanted to try, and I said I wanted to try the Le Sable Rose. This is the rose scent, but with the oud fragrance, and I know that Vivian Connolly really enjoys her fragrance, so I thought I would try it again. Last time I tried it, I found it quite masculine, but that was in the summertime. Here we're in cooler weather, so I think maybe it might be better in cooler weather for me and my taste. So I'm going to give it another try, and I've got a couple of those Nude de Fou. Is that how you say it? I don't know. I have no idea. And one that is Arage. I don't know. Can you see that? Arage. This is such an odd video for me, but if you're still here, I really appreciate the fact that it's not my usual tone. I'm just a bit off. I'm a bit flabbergasted. It's been a bit of a ride, and I suppose in 6 months' time I'll be able to reveal my flower trunk. But I feel very, very blessed for the fact that I was able to pick these pieces up. The fact that, yes, I work hard. We all do. Everybody works hard. I think it's another thing to be able to... I don't even know where I'm going with that. I just feel really, really thankful that life has afforded me some of these privileges, and wow, and that I get to share it with you. So thank you so much for watching this video. I'm keen to hear what you think. This was not on my wish list. This is how I roll. Seasonal. I'm all about the seasonal bag. I'm going to have to edit the heck out of this video because I feel like I've just rambled and gone all over the place. So if you've liked this video, please give me a thumbs up. Consider subscribing if you haven't already. I put out videos on Wednesdays and Sundays. I'll see you next time. Bye. Goodness me.